Welcome to Meet Me in the Middle, a space where conversations go deeper than the surface. I'm your host, Sierra Grad, and this is where different perspectives come together honestly, openly, and without needing to have it all figured out. This isn't about being right, it's about being real, about sitting in the in between, asking better questions, and actually listening. So, wherever you're coming from, meet me in the middle. Wow. I have not said that since my first episode, and to be honest, I don't know how I feel about it. And I think that is just amazing because regardless, I'm where I'm at right now, and I didn't even think I would be recording today. I tried to record earlier, and then my sister knocked on the door and she came in. So I felt so many emotions today, and I just had the best day ever, to be honest. It was so fun that by the end of the day, I was like, I'm going to record an episode and just shed more of this good energy that I've been experiencing. I would say the top of my list today was all of the good conversations that I had. I feel like when you are someone that feels and experiences emotions at a certain depth, every conversation might feel heavy. And I've been learning how to navigate that within myself because I'm constantly having these tough and hard conversations with the people around me and loved ones in the best way. But it takes a toll on you. And today was like one of those days where I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I am going to try again. And we're actually traveling to Greece tomorrow. I'm so excited. And I wanted to do a 6-month, not a 6-month letter. Cam and I used to do 6-month letters to our future selves and then read them. But I want to do a, hey, this is where Sierra's at letter to myself when I get home in July. So I thought because I didn't have time to sit down, I wanted to maybe just vocally share that to myself. So that when I look back at this, I have it for me, which ultimately is like why I wanted to start a podcast to begin with, because this type of stuff just gives me energy and it just makes me feel really good to be able to share and to be able to use my voice and use my resources in my community to spread that kind of positivity. And sure, it won't all be positive, but that is my why as well. So 40 days from now, I'm almost 30. So I turned 30 in July. I'm in my Saturn return. And to me, I'm just, whoa, where has the time gone? I'm exiting a decade. What does this look like for myself moving forward? And I just feel like an overwhelming amount of just gratitude for where I'm at and how much I've achieved, not only just for myself, but just in this period of family and foundation and the bigger picture, what I see for my children and beyond. So there's just been like so much more that I've been thinking about as I've been almost entering my 30s. And this trip is going to close this chapter for me and close this ending. I also just finished playing soccer, and that also felt like a really cool experience of dipping my toes into something that I truly think is going to be like a passion of mine moving forward and something that I'm really going to dive into. So all of these really cool things coming up, especially after this postpartum period and coming out of that 2 under 2, it has just been wild, to say the least. Sometimes you just look back and you're just like, wow, I did that. And you take a deep breath and you move forward. So that was something that I definitely needed to grind through. It was so fun today. I got to hang out with my sister and hang out with my nephew, and he's almost 3 months now. And just remembering where I was at personally, like when I first had Bellamy, and like where I'm at now, I just am like blown away by how much capacity I've grown. And I feel like that is just what children and family and good people around you do. They just help you grow that capacity, and it feels very good and aligned. I've also loved my astrology journey, and I hope I feel very like enlightened by the time I come back home in that way, and to be able to, I don't know, feel that energy of the Greek culture and the Greek gods and be amongst the stars and just have more of an existential experience within that. I had an awakening like past like 4 months ago where I just had this like weird I don't know, I wouldn't call it weird, but I was having interesting dreams, and I was like definitely like questioning reality and questioning why we're here and what's the point, and really like diving into, again, like I keep saying, like my why and what is my purpose of waking up every single day. And yeah, so those are just like a couple things that I hope my future self, when I come back from Greece, is able to make peace with and move forward into my 30s and really claim this energy that I've been feeling and this momentum since last October. And I'm just ready for it. So if that's not like a message to you to be intentional about your time, because the opportunities will show up in very unique ways. And when you're focusing on your abundance and your gratitude and just the positive, the negative doesn't feel as heavy. And it's something that I need to work on myself as well, because a lot of the times when I'm spiraling, it's because I'm spiraling off fear and spiraling off negatives, when in reality, we don't want to live a fearful life, and we get to do the things that we want to do, or when we get to do the things that we want to do, like focusing on the experience and the journey and how can we feel grounded in this. Today I went to yoga and I actually signed up for restorative yoga. I didn't even know that I did. And it was just the time slot that I could make it to. And it literally, I was just laying there. And the whole time I was like, I could not stay still. I was like laying there and then I would move. I was just really fidgety and my energy just needed to move. And it just made me realize I need to practice being still, because for a really long time, maybe in the past couple months, to be honest, I've just been feeling that antsiness of trying to distract myself and trying to do other things and not just sit with myself. And I need to learn to be better at that. And today was like a huge reminder for me of that. Today's also a great day to just set any kind of intention for yourself and it would pay off. So today is June 8th on a Monday, and I was okay, I want to go to yoga. I want to hang out with my sister and go to dinner with my mom, and I want to sit here and play with bells, and I want to take a shower and do something for myself. And there was just very beautiful moments in today that just made me feel very grounded. And then there was also moments and conversations that felt harder. And I feel like that is also the beauty of where I'm at, because I'm able to flex and I'm able to adjust as I go. And it's just like the life of a toddler. I look at Bells and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're experiencing 100 different emotions in an hour. Same. So if that doesn't say give yourself grace, I don't know what is. Every single day I tell Bellamy, I'm like, we can do hard things, brother. And he's, yes, we can. And we try it again. So with all that being said, I am super excited for this Greek trip. It's going to be amazing for my family. We are so ready to create this foundation of travel with our kids and to be able to immerse them in different cultures like we had been given the opportunity to. I played soccer overseas in Sweden and in the Czech Republic, and Cam was over. He was in Germany, he was in Poland, he was in Sweden too. There's just so much travel history between us that we are our best selves, like when we are doing this kinds of things and these kinds of trips and just living in that unknown space, which I think is just going to be a beautiful switch up and, like I said, closure to this last decade of mine in my 20s. So thank you for listening. If any of these episodes resonate with you, please send it to a friend. Send it to someone who just needs some positive vibes, some good energy. I want to take this last, let's say, 3 minutes to do a little guided meditation. So if you're listening, close your eyes. I had been practicing this before, and after going to yoga today too, I was like, I would love to just have a meditative moment, not only for myself, but also for other people, to set the intention again for today. And I know that this is something that I want to continue to move forward with. So take a deep breath. Breathe in and out. Right now, I can hear the rain trickling in the background. It's so peaceful. If there's something that has been feeling heavy on your mind or on your chest, just feel that and start letting it go. Let it sink in. If things come to your brain, just let it wash away. If you can feel where you're touching, maybe you can feel your knee, maybe you can feel your hand on your head, maybe you can feel your legs touching together. Just pay attention to the body. Pay attention to the breath. You can probably hear the airplane in the background. And if you were to say something to your future self, your higher self, let's just say 30 days from now, what would you say to them? How would they show up, your higher self? What are they doing? What are they wearing? Really speaking and trying to picture that, speaking life into that. So that's where I was going with that. And what can you do today or tomorrow or in the moment to support them? Take a deep breath. Thank you. Okay, safe travels to myself and my family, and I'm going to try to record as many episodes as I can while I'm away. But until then, have a good one. Bye for now.